Loy from LoyMachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Today the date is October 15th, 2017. Time right now it's 7:11 in the evening. All right. I kind of got this rant. It's not actually a question, rather it's a rant from someone who says, Loy, why the hell do you keep saying, go get yourself a mentor? Why do you have to keep advertising yourself? Okay, let me answer the question. Why do I always say get a mentor and why do I advertise? First and foremost, I pay zero for advertising. So if I pay zero for advertising to cut costs, I have to advertise and tell people about my services. So that's number one. So I don't get a fixed income or a guaranteed salary. I need to generate my own income. So that is why I advertise. If you don't like my advertisements, don't watch my channel, don't watch my talk, don't read my articles. Why do you do that for free? Okay, that's number one. Second one, why do I say go get yourself a mentor? Okay. See, it's not just I am a mentor. There are so many mentors. There are career coaching mentors. There are relationship coaching. There is health coaching, business coaching. Even someone who teaches you MMA, karate, boxing. They are your coaches. They are your mentors. There are life coaches. There are so many types of coaches and mentors. So I'm not saying come to me. All I'm saying is go to someone who has experience, who is far more better than you are, far more advanced than you are. Far more accomplished than you are, and they can help you. Let's say, for example, you're just a startup, and if you have a mentor who has $100 million, let's say, turnover, or even a $1 million turnover, he can guide you much more faster and help you achieve success much more faster than if you do it by yourself, making all the mistakes and maybe burning your fingers in the process. Okay, the best example that I can give you in terms of my life, okay, is when for nearly 6 years, I struggled to improve my timing in the half marathon. Just to give you a background, I moved from bodybuilding, I moved to powerlifting. From 55 kilos, I moved to 125. I was really massive and huge. And then I had the accident whereby I was lifting heavy and my disc got compressed, my ligaments on my knees got injured, and I was never able to I was not able to walk for literally 3 months. I was on a wheelchair, bedridden. After that, I didn't opt for surgery. I started walking barefoot, and that is where my structure healed itself. And I, stopped taking steroids, stopped doing heavy weights. But the problem was I gained more than, all the muscle, everything just suddenly just became shapeless, mass and fat. Okay, I was really fat. In fact, I was so unhealthy, I could not even climb a flight of stairs. So this went on for quite some time until one fine day I decided I needed to start jogging or something just to lose weight. And that is where I started doing, just half a kilometer runs. Very soon I was able to do 1 kilometer. Accidentally bumped into someone who was doing training for a half marathon. And he was doing 8 to 10 kilometers. I was pretty fascinated. How was he able to do that? And that is where I started reading about half marathon training. And I went for my first half marathon. To my surprise, I was the last guy. 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours for a half marathon. I think 3 hours, 36 minutes or 39 minutes. I was the last guy. And everyone was encouraging me. So from then on, I started reading books, doing research, doing whatever it takes to improve. I would do my own kind of training. I improved the following year from 3 hours, 35 minutes to 3 hours, 15 minutes. To 3 hours, then 2 hours 45. 2 hours 45 was my fastest. Okay. However, from there, I was never able to improve. I started to stall and I started to think, why am I never able to improve? And that really got to me, and I was pretty upset. I was pretty upset that I was not able to improve. And I stopped training for some time. And then when I got back, to my shock and surprise, my next half marathon, I went back to 3 hours, 35 minutes. And I became the laughing stock. Everyone's like, aren't you ever going to improve? And, people started making fun. And there was one of these guys, he was a friend of mine, but he started challenging me. Oh, you can never win. You can never get better. And that really got to me. I tried everything in the book. I went into steroids. It became worse because you don't take steroids while running. I tried supplements. I tried I tried going to the gym. I tried everything, every video, every online course. Nothing was happening. And finally, I realized I had to go to a professional coach. So I decided to approach a professional coach. To my surprise, he was pretty expensive. I think he was charging $500 for 3 times a week, for 2 times a week for 4 weeks in a month. Okay, so total 8 classes. He was charging roughly around, I think, $500 or $800 or something, $100 a class. And that was what we agreed on. No, sorry, more than that. Roughly, just take it as, so let's say, $100 a class. Okay, let's put it at that. I found it pretty expensive, and I was like, shit, this is pretty expensive. I'll just do, a few sessions and I'll finish it off. However, after doing the first month, I really noticed a lot of things that I was doing was wrong, from abdominal crunches to stretching. Everything was wrong. I continued the second month. Then I went into the third month. At first, there was very little progress. Very soon, I was able to run faster and faster and faster. My form got better. You'd not believe, before, the way I used to run was as if I was a constipated cow. Very soon, I started to sprint. And I could never sprint for years and years. And the magic happened when on the day of the race, I was able to run, I think, 12 kilometers in 54 minutes. 12 kilometers in 54 minutes. That's incredibly fast. That's insane. And on the race day of the race that I was preparing for, even though I had fever, I was not keeping well, I ran in 2 hours. From 3 hours, 39 minutes, 36 or 39 minutes, 3 hours, 39 minutes, I finished in 2 hours, which was incredible. Everyone was shocked. I was shocked. So when I look back on that day, I realized I spent maybe 5 times or 6 times much more all those months, all those years by not going to a coach. Had I gone to a coach for all the 6 years, maybe I would have been the fastest that I would ever be. I wasted 6 years of my life being stubborn, thinking that I'm a master at research, I'm a master of doing anything. Today, when I look back, my running days are over, but I really regret that I wasted the 6 years. So what am I trying to tell you in terms of mentoring is, it's up to you whether you want to get a mentor or don't want to get a mentor. If you want to waste those 10 years or 5 years or 2 years, whatever, burning your fingers, making all those mistakes, go ahead and make. But if you want the proper advice from someone who has really trained people to achieve success and help many to achieve success, it's up to you. Ask yourself, do you want a mentor and save many years, shave off all those years that you will make mistakes, go in the wrong direction and lose your hard-earned money? Would you rather invest this money and get success much more easier and much more faster? It's like having an engine problem on your car and trying to solve it by yourself, or taking it to a really expert mechanic who in seconds will tell you, this is what is wrong, fix it, charge you a little bit higher, but you get the best solution. So it's up to you, my friend. And that is exactly why I suggest getting you getting a mentor. So I hope this makes sense. Live from Machedo.com. Who's Live Machedo? Think Personal Branding, suggesting and advising you why you must get yourself a world-class mentor. It may not be me, can be anyone else, but please do yourself a favor. Get yourself a world-class mentor. If Usain Bolt has a mentor, Sachin Tendulkar has a mentor, all the wrestlers have mentors. Why not you? This is Live Machedo, signing off for now. Goodbye.